Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. So this is this game. Most of this game is going to take place in the city of Cerulean. It's a really, really, really big city, like a metropolis, but a little bit bigger. So it's large. If you wanted to go from one end of the city to the other, it would take you longer than a day. Big city. It's surrounded by a forest. People call it the Green Sea. You stand at the wall.
2 seconds at most.
If you stand on the wall of Cerulean, it looks like a green ocean. It's really pretty, especially in the mornings.
I had totally sure to know here. Hold it for 2 seconds.
Oh no, it's good. You were born here. You were born in the city. You didn't like it much. Too many people. Outside, it was more pretty.
Are you holding the foot? Oh, I'm sorry. You're supposed to hold it while you hit.
So you left the city one day with another guy who lived out there. He said he would show you the ways of the woods, show you how to live out there. You lived out there with him and maybe another person for a long time. Occasionally, he would have to bring you in while he left because he didn't want to leave you out alone. So you would hang out at the monastery with a pretty powerful monk who oversaw the monastery. The name of the monastery is written down. Sorry, I'm holding this.
No, that's cool. I wasn't saying anything.
Oh, Nirvana. I didn't feel like coming up with a name. Sounds like Nirvana with a Y. Great. So that's you. You were born somewhere else. Not a city too far away, but some epidemic went through. A lot of people died. You left. Got picked up by a vampire hunter who said he would keep you with him. He was traveling with 2 other people. Their names are Samuel, who is the closest in your power level, Tomas, and the last one's name was something else that I don't remember. Occasionally, he would leave you at the monastery when he went off to fight something really powerful that he didn't want to take you with. He would leave you and Samuel and sometimes Tomas would all stay at the monastery with her. So y'all have known each other for a very long time, you two and the younger vampire hunter. You 3 have known each other the longest. One day, the vampire hunter, on a trip without you, he comes back with a... What's your race?
Kitsune. No, catfolk.
Catfolk. With a catfolk. Who is mentally shattered. Like, broken beyond... Like, it's ridiculous. She gets taken into the monastery. The monk takes her into the inner sanctum. You don't see her for a few months.
Sorry, guys. Hold the button here. It's already warm, so. Sure, nobody else sitting here smoking for a while.
But after a few months of being in the inner sanctum and y'all not seeing her, she comes out. She's still pretty quiet, still a little weird, but she manages. She's fine. She's a person. She starts learning how to fight. She starts teaching herself a little bit of magic. Then about a year or so after that, the vampire hunter comes back again with another oddity. This one is a person who appears to be made completely out of plant.
I wanted to go and read the physical description again.
You can tell. Everyone can tell about their own character how they want to. I was just giving you the how y'all met. Shit.
So I stand. Initially, I was about 5'8". As tall as a human and occupies a similar silhouette, but that's where the similarities with humanity end. Agoran's skin is a complex layer of fibrous vines and rinds with texture similar to moss-covered bark. Agoran's faces consist of layered petals that flush and flutter at a whim, allowing them to mimic the facial behaviors of their would-be devourers. which is to say the,
$60,
races.
$70
Oh.
a day.
Torrid. That was the vampire.
Gorns have considerable control over their mass and shape, and their bodies can shape their bodies however they wish within the basic confines of a human silhouette. This trait often gives them the impression of rustling about, even when they are frightened and agitated. Gorns who deal often with humanoids tend to adopt a masculine or feminine silhouette based on their preference, but gender remains a fluid and somewhat elusive concept of them. So I look to be mostly male and just roughly average height and build. After I've been at the monastery for a while, I get a little bit taller and a little bit bulkier, and still look roughly male. And I tend to wear just like a basic shirt and somewhat baggy trousers.
And the monk begins to show him the ways of monking. So everyone, this is your moment. You can tell everybody what your character looks like, what impressions they would have gotten of you in the time that you've known each other, if you're friends, rivals, enemies, things that they would know you like or dislike. Have fun. It's like an AA meeting. Hello, my name is Blank.
Oh yeah,
Hi, my name is Chelsea. What's your favorite dinner?
Hi, Chelsea.
Hello, Chelsea.
Well, my character is just, he looks pretty human.
Closest we're gonna get, isn't it? He looks pretty human.
Yeah. He's 5'5", it's longish black hair, and doesn't really talk much or to people at all, just hides.
Like, just stays in the shadows.
Yeah, he's just like a feral cat, but not a cat.
You mind if I do an image search?
A what?
An image search.
Go ahead.
But yeah, I don't know if he would constantly have his gauntlets on his hand. No, he wouldn't because they're uncomfortable. But,
Who here knows the monk? Like, I know you know the monk.
Oh, like the one
Yeah.
in the monastery?
Yeah.
I think I'm closer to the vampire hunter than
Yeah, everybody would know the monk.
Okay.
Like, you stay at his monastery, like, he leaves sometimes, but
I was
he's
just trying to
there-
figure
he's
out
there-
how
he's
much
there
of
a lot.
my backstory they would know.
That he didn't tell them anything, so the only parts of their backstory that they know are what you tell them.
Okay. You know, they found my ass somewhere in the woods. And nobody's really said what happened, but I was a, broken mess.
So where'd they find the rest of them?
All the pieces are there. They're a little bit charred. So I have a couple of, burn scars. So my fur grows kind of funny. And my fur right now is calico looking kind of. I'm very quiet. And there are a few people that I talk to, but the ones that I talk to are about the only ones that I talk to.
Oh yeah. I do speak common, but not super well. So I can understand you well enough, but I don't always get the grammar right of what I'm trying to say. kind of
broken
thing.
English.
Yeah.
Broken common.
This is my character in a nutshell, but a little bit more scarred and not that color. But that is her face. She is very don't approach.
Thank you.
No, did you?
Yeah,
So we've
no
got-
touchy.
someone with literally alien emotions. We've got a whatever you are, scarred, disturbed, possibly person that doesn't talk much. We've got a person that just is shy.
A shy barbarian.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
There's just going to be no role playing.
I am a whimsical muse touch angel oracle.
So Claire, we don't know your oracle. Because oracle's like a hidden.
We wouldn't really think of her as a cleric necessarily either.
Yeah, Oracle.
He's the person.
Yeah, Oracle.
Dang.
I just start having visions.
You're a vampire hunter.
Yeah,
The person name.
I'm an episode of Supernatural.
Or Vietnam flashbacks.
Where's Dean?
Goddamn.
They actually suggested that I name my character Destiel.
Oh my god, that's a terrible name.
Sabriel's
You don't get
better
to
name.
say anything, Jash.
Yeah, Jash.
What's wrong with
It
Jack?
sounds like a white frat boy's name.
It sounds
My
like
parents named me Jash because Josh was too mainstream.
it sounds like A, you've got marbles in your mouth. And B, I really couldn't remember it for the longest time, not just because I'm bad with names, but because my brain would not agree that that was what it actually was, and so it wouldn't remember it. Because that's not a name!
I like that name.
And Xenophon is?
Apparently.
I feel like it's slightly
What? What? I disagree.
cooler.
My character's name's Xenophon, by the way.
I'll give you that. But it is cooler.
I was looking at baby
But it is not a name.
because I couldn't name my teeth and fucking.
It's a cool
Xenophon.
word. That's because it starts with an X, and all the words that start with X are cool, except xylophone.
What's that cool about xylophone?
There you have it.
Lena, could you copy this?
I have it. Oh.
Because I don't have a phone on the way to send this. So freaking happy.
That was a good bite of toast. Butter was perfect. Okay. Trey said we're expecting Trey to get here sooner rather than later, so I don't want to start the combat yet.
Oh, Jesus.
So this town, it's pretty big, mostly made of stone. It's got its very poor sections, it's got its very rich sections. The richer sections get to be a little bit more advanced in technology, not like super advanced, talking like coal-powered things, no cars or shit like that, but like a little bit of steam power, I guess.
Do they have decent magic devices and stuff?
Yeah, yeah. The color of the stone of the city is like a brickish red. It's really interesting. No one really knows where the stone from the city came from. There's nothing like it around. It's a very old city. The newer buildings are wood, but as you get closer to the center and the richer part of the city, it does start to get very, very stony. Very, very old looking. Well kept, but old looking.
Where's the monastery in the midst of all this?
The monastery is one of the older buildings in the city. It is closer to the center, but does not have any of the steam-powered richness that its surrounding buildings have. So
Okay.
you are surrounded by that kind of stuff, but there's none in your actual building. You guys are allowed to leave the monastery. You're not kept there. You request that you leave with somebody. Don't just go out on your own and try and stay from the bad, like the poorer neighborhoods. But you're allowed out. You're adults.
I'm 11.
You're welcome.
I mean, I look like an adult human insofar as any Goron ever looks like a human.
Oh, I thought you said you were a woman.
I like your version better.
Well, you're all adults. I'm a lemon.
I'm Groot.
Did you know how much money Vin Diesel made off of that?
You know how many languages he had to translate I am Groot into?
I don't care. I don't care. It is 3 words. And he got paid a ridiculous amount of money for
I
that.
believe it.
Like, I forgot that he was Groot. And someone said he was in that movie. And I was like, who does he play? Oh, yeah, he's got 3 lines that he says repeatedly.
But he puts different inflections.
I don't give a shit.
No, Trevor, it's an art form. You see, he put some. I've never seen that.
I can't. I like Vin Diesel.
I'm Groot.
I'm Groot.
It seems to be right.
So the vampire hunter and his 2 vampire hunter kids and Ash's character come into town. He's hunting a particularly troublesome group of vampires. They seem to be different from normal vampires.
That's always good. That's a great sign.
So he leaves the 2 younger hunters, Ashley's character and the NPC, at the monastery. He decides to take the ranger with him for his tracking ability, so you and trade character when he gets here will also be left at the monastery. Everybody's at the monastery.
So Xenophon. Just add in. Should I make plant puns?
Yes.
Should I go anime?
Yes. If you don't do it, I'll cry. Unless you want me to cry.
At first,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
have 50-50.
That was one night.
Oh, what?
Jesus.
So,
that's not
what were y'all's names again?
Mila.
Bila?
Huh? Working on my name.
Welcome back, Bila. And huh?
From Umbridge.
It is, yeah, exactly. Oh.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
It's wonderful to see you again.
How were things while we were away?
Azora.
Azora? They have been calm.
It's Leviosa. Not Leviosa. I'm sorry.
Why is it whenever there's trouble, it's always you 3?
Just lucky, I guess.
So, you live in the monastery too, is that right? No? Oh, okay, that's right.
I'm role playing right now.
They have popcorn in the woods.
She's actually eating berries out of a bear's stomach.
Why?
It's a bear's stomach bag.
Why?
That's what
Oh, they said
Bags
berries, not berries.
people did. That was a good
No,
thing.
with stomachs and stuff, yeah, but like, why not just use a basket?
Because she wanted them to stay fresh.
Because they cost money.
No, they don't.
Look, they're not weavers out there. They're hunters. They make do with what they're good at. They don't know how to make baskets.
Okay, fine.
They know how to carve up an animal.
You need to learn what a struggle is.
Fair enough.
No. Because my character doesn't like talk to people, so he just doesn't buy things. It's okay.
Yeah.
I never did my inventory. Oops.
So the vampire hunter, the young one, whose name is Samuel. He's a tiefling. BTW. He's talking about these vampires. He doesn't know much about them either. He's level 1.
So we've got a tiefling that whenever he goes up against these strong vampires, sends away the 2 other witnesses to stay at a monastery.
No, the older vampire, who was actually the strongest one.
Oh, the tiefling is the one staying. Okay.
He's a tiefling too.
Oh, whoops. It's not suspicious at all, is my point.
Well, he's taking the what race was the race? Human. He's taking the human with him.
Oh yes, humans are known to be trustworthy at all times.
Look here.
He has a point.
These ones are.
Humans would never consort with undead and demons for their own power.
Very trustworthy.
Yeah.
I mean, have you met my dad? I
These
haven't.
ones aren't inclined to. Okay. So his name is fuck.
What an interesting
Samuel.
Welcome back, Beal, huh, and fuck to our humble monastery.
His name is Samuel. He's talking about these vampires. He's like, wow, they're super weird. I fought a few of them. And we had to leave. We had to run.
Who's we?
It was me, Torrid, and Thomas. Those are the other vampire names.
Damn, it chased all of y'all.
Torrid wanted to get me out of there. He said me and Thomas were in over our heads.
Oh. It's a little bit more reassuring that there's not something that would make them run out there.
I will go make sure we have food ready for you. Then it sounds like you have had troubles on your way.
It was rough.
Are they due to come back anytime soon?
Movie, you have to stop making the face. Every time I look over there, it's just like bug-eyed. What the fuck's it I can't keep it together.
You feel a most disturbing gaze from the green ocean.
I'm role-playing, Chandler.
What?
Role-playing my
You're shy, not fucking whatever that is.
You don't
Him.
Has anybody ever seen Foamy the Squirrel?
Oh my god.
Yes. Chandler knows it too.
That's what she looked like.
Actually, that is a good question. Male, female, I assume?
Female.
Okay.
I have pectoral muscles, not titties.
I have vines.
Was
I
that in
wings.
character?
Huh?
Was that in character?
Is that the first thing that we get to hear your character say?
From the direction of the disturbing gaze, you hear, I have pectoral muscles, not titties. Nope, the wizards must be up to something again.
No, it's just the breeze. The breeze talking about stuff.
That's not something I want to hear the wind saying about itself. That doesn't make me feel better, Luna.
It's like you hear that and you're like, oh, look at that. The atmosphere just realized what gender it is. Nice.
It got tired of being called Mother Nature all this time, and now it's pissed.
You just assume my gender? Well.
Wouldn't do that.
Although actually, I suppose the wind would be more part of the sky, which was male. So yeah, you're right. Congratulations. The wind does have pectoral muscles.
Well, we don't know that. He might not be in shape. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Okay.
I do go and prepare a meal for everybody. And
Do you use any of you?
no.
I just snap my fingers.
Again, I don't know that we're delicious.
You never tasted yourself?
You want to have like bitten your fingernails while you're nervous and just like, oh.
Got her a new body now.
Oh, that's the great. You can't eat your own arm and then
Yes.
just regrow. Wow, that's convenient.
Yeah.
Oh,
The best
crap.
type of cannibalism. When you're playing it.
Chandler's wheels are turned.
We're all gonna starve in this cave. Let us eat you. You'll be fine tomorrow.
Well, 2 to 6 days.
Yeah, that'll be fine. Just in
Yeah.
time for them to eat you again.
Yeah. That's. It was designed as a food source. It makes sense that it works. I just don't know that because I haven't come across any from this world, and where I'm from, no one came and ate us.
At least we won't have to worry about water.
This one's just
Hey, you've got water. I'm the food. We're set.
Yeah, I'm fired. And 3 other ones.
Roasted veggies.
Actually, the way the race normally is, they can cast good berries, and the good berries grow from their body. So you really can just eat berries from them as meals. Yeah.
That's odd.
I have Skittles pops.
Oh, that is. Oh.
Are they contagious?
That's all I
That's
see
the
now.
rainbow.
Screw the rainbow.
That's all I could think of when he said that.
So the food at the monastery has never been really fancy. It's filling. It's tasty enough. It gets the job done. Water, tea to drink, maybe coffee.
That's all nothing.
That part is still role playing.
Just why waiting?
Awesome.
I'm serving everyone. Then I'll go get your rooms ready.
Suddenly, a bolt of lightning strikes, and everyone in the room has a different personality. Go.
I'm apparently contemplating murdering them all. I'm still good. I just like to think these things. I don't do it, but it's peaceful.
Okay.
Oh.
Not finished. Not finished.
How have you all been?
Pretty good.
You're not there.
I'm in there. I'm still in the room.
You're in the forest, aren't you?
No! I was.
Oh, right, you did bring you there. Okay, yeah, that's right. I'm sorry, I forgot. For some reason, I thought you were just out in the forest. Oh, yeah, we kept joking about it. Okay, yeah. So I get a thumbs up, a good.
Let's go north because she's a everything.
Alright, after about 3 hours of awkward silence and small talk, the monk gets tired of it and comes downstairs.
Because that's what an introvert does.
Okay, so I've just received a message.
That we've been having awkward silence and small talk.
I've just gotten a message that there's another place that the vampire hunters, that Torrid wants us to look at. So I'm going to take you guys. He said there shouldn't be any of the really bad ones there. So we're going to go check it out. You know, I think this will be an excellent opportunity for me to see how far you will all come.
Let's go.
Perfect time.
So he takes y'all out. You take. There's like a half steam powered, half gravity powered trolley at the top of the monastery that takes you down. So it's mostly following, but it's a controlled fall. That takes you down to the wall, and then from there you have to climb down the wall, and you go into the woods. There is a ruined city some ways in there. It's mostly just overgrown with woods. Doesn't look like anything happened necessarily. No one really knows much about it. It is completely stone. So it's from whatever era Cerulean was originally built. He takes y'all there. He tells you all to be very careful. Go. I'll keep an eye on you. Make sure nothing really bad happens.
Okay.
But I want to see how you guys handle yourselves.
I'll up to his name. Actually, no,
How does knowledge engineering work?
I hate that knowledge. What's up? Dice? Here's the dice bag for anybody who needs it.
I got the knowledge, and I start walking towards the thing.
I'm gonna put my skim sar on.
No.
We both have what things?
What do we know
Why
about
do I-
vampires?
Oh.
God damn it!
I was like, the fuck?
Yeah, I keep moving my dice.
I have nothing on me, I just realized. Just my clothes. I wouldn't have brought anything with me.
What's in your hair?
You're so cute.
In your hair.
That's how that
Sorry.
song goes.
No, I had a cough.
Did you hear the question though?
No.
What do we know about vampires?
Roll a knowledge.
I don't have any. However, we've been in contact with a group of vampire hunters for a while, and I have talked to one of the fledgling vampire hunters on her days at the monastery.
Have you?
Yeah.
I didn't hear any of that just now while everyone was sitting in silence talking instead of talking about things that they could talk about.
That's what we're doing right now.
Earlier was for because that wasn't happening.
Doesn't necessarily mean just now, but in the times in the year that she's been there,
Roll
I would have asked her.
fortitude. If you fail, you're gonna take an aneurysm.
Take an aneurysm. Ma'am, you appear to have an aneurysm. I'm taking that.
I wanted that. Excuse me, sir. That was mine. For what?
Thank you.
To know about vampires.
Well, hold on 10 seconds because I have to look up things in order because you asked a different question. Knowledge dungeoneering was the first question.
It was.
How's knowledge engineering?
No, I know what that's for.
I asked what dungeon is.
I don't think it's engineering. I'm gonna put that down now.
Dungeoneering. Oh. Weird. Dungeoneering is used to identify underground hazards, identify minerals, stones, or metals, determine slope, determine depth underground. You can do it to learn about aberrations or oozes. You can do it to that's it. Next question, vampires. So Ashley, you roll me a knowledge. Do you have knowledge religion? You should have knowledge religion.
Yes.
Roll me a knowledge religion.
And I should say, rather than I've talked to you about it, I have asked you about what y'all do. Whether or not you've told me much is up to you.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you what you know, and then I'm going to let you pick and choose what you tell them.
Okay.
I just try to make polite
Let me see which
conversation
D20 you're using. Not that one. Pick a different D20. That's a special. That's a special D20.
Oh, okay.
That's for an actual. That's meant for an
Magic?
actual game. I think.
Is
I'm not sure. It's got the one random symbol, and I don't like it when people roll that one for this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I only have 2 like that. No, not pretty. So people don't normally pick them. That's good.
50?
Plus your stuff. What the flip? That's not what I wanted. You stop that right now.
18.
Alright, let me do the thing. And I'll get back to you. Vampire template. Who ate you? Oh. Thank you. Alright. So, you with an 18 know that vampires can see Alright, so you know vampires are resistant to channels. They have damage resistance against everything except magic and silver. They have cold resistance and electricity resistance. You know they can see in the dark. You know they have fast healing.
Also, I'm going to cut video here for things.